Squad. It's time, man. It is time, man. It is time for my second PC build, man. Yes, sir, you heard that right. Yes, this is my first PC build of this channel, but my first PC build was actually 3 years ago now, bro. It's crazy saying that. It feels like it was just yesterday. But yeah, my first PC build was 3 years ago on my vlogging channel. So if you want to check that out, you know what I'm saying, I'll put the link down in the description. You know, just to see how I did compared to this, man. But yeah, that first PC build, man, took me 6 hours. 6 whole hours, bro. Believe it or not. So my goal on this PC build, bro, I'm challenging myself to get it done before 6 hours, bro. I haven't watched too many reviews. I watched like a couple of videos like on the motherboard just to see how it works on the case itself. But on my first PC build, bro, I was studying for like 3 months. On this one, I literally just bought all these parts this week. I was lucky enough to get a 5080 close to MSRP. Y'all know how the stock is right now on the 50 series, but I was lucky to get one of these. So yeah, once I saw this in the store, I was like, oh yeah, it's time. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go over the parts, you know what I'm saying? Not in too much detail, but yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. I'm excited, bro. Let's get to the build, man. If you're new, you know what I'm saying, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, bro. Let's get into the build, man. I hope y'all enjoy. So for the case, we went with the Lian 011 Vision Compact. I heard nothing but good things about this case. I've seen a few builds in it. It looks beautiful. It has 2 modes. You can put the mesh on top or you can put the glass on top depending on how you're feeling. So yeah, I had to go with Lian. My first case was a Lian case, so I had to stay faithful to Lian in this case. All right, and sticking with the Lian theme, we went with the GA Trinity 360, man. It was between this and the Asus AIO. The Asus AIO was like $300 just for an LCD screen, which I do not care about inside of my computer. I'm not gonna be staring at my computer. I'm gonna be staring at my monitor. So I went with this one to save some money, and you know what I'm saying, it matches the brand of the case. So here are my fans. I got 3 fans for the bottom intake, and then I got 2 fans for the exhaust. And I just noticed, y'all freaking this out with me live. I got 2 different types of fans. So I got the Uni fan, which is like RGB on the side, and then I got the SL fans, which is RGB in the middle. So hey, it's gonna be mismatched, but look, we gonna do it. I am not going back to the store. We about to do this build right now, man. And then we went with the Lian Edge Gold for the power supply. And the main reason I chose this power supply, I don't know if you can see in the picture, but it comes with a fan hub and a USB hub attached to the power supply, which is revolutionary. I don't have to buy a fan hub. Well, I can if I go crazy with the fans and get like another 3 set of fans. But yo, when I seen this, I was gonna go with the Corsair. I think it's the RME 1000 series, but no, I went with this one because of the L shape, and once again that fan hub on there. All right, and we went with the best gaming CPU out right now, hands down, the Ryzen 9800X 3D, man. If you know, you know. All right, and we went with the Corsair Vengeance for our RAM. I went 2 sticks of 16, so we got 32 GBs in total. Of course, it's DDR5 since I'm on a AM5 chipset board, and my megahertz is 6,000, and my CO is 30. I was doing some research. The megahertz and the CO pairs best with the 9800X. If you go anything higher than this, supposedly you don't get the best performance out of your CPU. So I went with this one. And when it comes to SSDs, everybody knows Samsung does it the best. I went with the 990 Pro 2 terabyte. For the motherboard, we went with Asus, man. I love Asus, man. Like I said, I wanted the Asus graphics card, couldn't get it, but it is what it is. We went with the ROG Strix X870E-E. Did a lot of research on this board. The reason I went with this one, I'm definitely trying to get into overclocking. I did not overclock my system once with my first build. I was too scared, too nervous, didn't want to mess anything up. Since this is my second build, I'm definitely gonna be trying, to overclock some things to get the most out of my graphics card and things like that. So yeah, if y'all got any suggestions, any tips on overclocking, please help me out. But that is one of the main reasons I went with this board. And also, it has a lot of USB ports. I connect a lot of stuff to my computer. So yeah, that was a big selling factor for me as well. And last, but certainly not least, man, we got the Aorus Master 5080 OC edition, of course. Yeah, like I stated in the intro, man, these things are hard to come by. I really wanted the Astral 5080. Couldn't find it. was searching. It's like $2,000, $1,900. I got this one for $1,400, man. So I saved some money and I just walked into the store and get it. Didn't have to buy it from no shady scalpers. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have to get it from, you know, some shady website. So this is what we using, man. Look at this, man. I just love this feeling, man. I just love this, bro. Your own little project. Like you're working on a car or something. Look at how beautiful this is. My Lord, look at this, bro. Let's go ahead and peel these. Let's go ahead and peel this. Look at this motherboard, bro. Got our beautiful CPU, 9800X3D, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing installed. Go ahead and drop that in, very careful like. Very careful like. Give it a little wiggle. It is secure. Now, let's go ahead and pop that thing. Ooh, it's so nerve-wracking. It got like a little tension to it. Oh, wait. That's kind of nerve-wracking. I don't like how tight that is when you're pushing it down. And I may be jumping the gun a little bit, but since I'm using the AIO, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these because I do not need these. If you're installing an AIO, you never use these. Next, we're gonna go ahead and install the RAM, that DDR5. Yeah, but with the RAM, you don't want to install it just in the first slot. You want to install it in the second one, bam, and the fourth one, bam. And then if you get more, you can populate the other ones. But yeah, you just want to line up this little thing right here in the middle. If my camera focus, you see that little line? You got to line it up with this little line right here. Unlock the motherboard first. That's very important. You should hear it snap on both sides. Make sure it's in the right way. Yeah, it's in the right way. Why you not snapping? You're making me nervous. Okay, this one doesn't snap. Okay. Just push it in like that. There we go. Okay, I got one snap. Okay, got another one. Okay. Little snaps. Okay. Next up, we got our SSD, our storage, man. And you know we gotta go with the Samsung, like I said, man. The best SSD out there. There it is. Now my last board didn't have nothing like this when it came to the SSD, but that's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. You just press a button and it comes right off. Gotta remove the plastic off of the M.2 slot. You know what I'm saying, as well as that heat sink. Come off. Thank you. Yeah, my last board, bro. You had to unscrew something, then put this in, then screw it down, and then screw something back over it. So this is a very, very easy process compared to the last board. Once again, sorry if I'm blocking the camera. I just want to make sure I'm saying these parts are going in correctly. And you push this down. So it actually looks like I was looking for a screw. This motherboard doesn't have a screw for this part. You just push this down, you push this little thing back, and then it covers the SSD. I was looking for a screw to go right there, but you don't need a screw. You literally just put this thing back over it, and yeah, that's all she wrote. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Motherboard is ready. We're gonna go ahead and get this mounted to the case. Let's prepare the case. Let's go ahead and do that good plastic peel, man. Wait, I can't even see this. Let me turn it. Yes, sir. Just to protect the glass. Okay, I appreciate the safety features. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. It's a little different than the last case. Scared me a little bit. Not gonna lie to you, that scared me a little bit. There we go. Okay, you gotta slide it back. Okay, so that piece comes off. That's that. Yep, I'm dropping shit. It just popped off, didn't it? And that is the top of the mesh part that we will not be using. Golly, you gotta goddamn near rip that thing off. Got it off though. Now that we got the case broken down, we're gonna go ahead and mount the motherboard. You newcomers, you beginners, man. It's usually 9 screws. So here are the attachments: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's where we're gonna be connecting them to. God damn, look, I'm talking about being careful. I didn't drop the My Lord, I think that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. Good God, bro. My nerves, man. So the next thing I'm gonna do is feed these are the case connections. I'm gonna feed these under the motherboard so I can go ahead and get those attached now so I don't gotta do it later. Look, these wires are not being cooperative. Go through. It's understandable though, they hella stiff. Been like that since, I guess, whenever this was manufactured. I need you to work with me, work with me. These are our USB 3.0. We have the HD audio. We have the front panel. We have this one right here. And we about to figure out where they go. This is what you need that a motherboard manual for. This little thing right here. And it just pretty much tells you what everything is down there. Very, very simple process. Yeah, man, we on to that big boy. Like I said, this is the most unique power supply I've ever seen, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the shape on it. It's L-shaped, like I said. Fan hub right there. No need to buy another one. USB hub right there. I'm saying with these 5080 cards, you got to make sure you have enough power. So, of course, I went with the 1,000 watt. I think they even have one above this. They have I think 1,1300 if I'm not mistaken. I'm like, bro, who's using that much power? I guess if I got a 4090, maybe I would have went. You know what I'm saying? The 1,300, but yeah, here it is right here. Look, 1,200, 1,200. Who needs that, man? Yeah, I'm good, man. Look at this. Look at this. Is like I said, this is the reason I bought this thing, bro. Hold on, Corsair. You gotta step your game up, bro. My first PSU was y'all, but bro, you can't beat that. Look at that. You can't beat it. So, yeah. Look at that. I ain't never seen a PSU with that right there. And when it comes to this, Just attach it right here. Hold on, I think you gotta take this piece off, if I'm not mistaken. You take the little top piece off. And bam, bam, put it in like that. It's a little piece down here, you put it in, and you just slide it up. And you're good. Look at that. Look at all the fan splitters. All the fan, not splitters, all the fan connections. And then you got all your USB hubs right here. It's just beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this power supply mounted, man. Okay, gotta keep the filter on. It says do not remove the filter, so yeah, we good. Just insert that thing. Bam. All right, so these are all the cables that I'm gonna need. This is a USB cable that goes into the PSU, the power supply. Pretty much, as I stated, the power supply has a USB hub and a fan hub, but you have to connect the PSU to your motherboard so they can work. So this fan cable, whatever you want to call it, connects to the PSU, then to the motherboard, and then all the fan headers on the PSU will be active. Same thing with the USB. Of course, you know, the power supply that plugs into the wall. This is your power cable for your GPU, motherboard, and CPU. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and start with USB. Get this plugged in on the PSU first. Once again, just make sure the pins match up. These pins always make me a little nervous, but it's like, just go in when I push you, bro. Stop doing that. And we're just gonna feed this under. Same thing with the fan. Plug it in on this side. And then we're gonna feed it under. And once again, just to reiterate for those who don't understand what I'm doing, I'm plugging these cables into the motherboard. I'm plugging this fan into a fan header on the motherboard. I'm plugging this USB into the USB slot on the motherboard. So if I have any other devices, any other extra fans, instead of having to feed them through down here and plug them into the motherboard for them to work, I can plug them all in here. These are all fan. These are all USB headers. So it's just it's a cool feature. Like I said, I've never seen that on a power supply before, man. That's so cool to me. Now on the other side, all I'm doing is looking for that USB header. All of these right here are the USB 2.0s. Make sure it's plugged in all the way. And I have multiple fan headers. I'm going to plug it into this one right here. All right, and at this point, I'm gonna connect the other power cables for the motherboard. I'm gonna go ahead and do the CPU. This camera will not focus. I'm gonna go ahead and do the CPU one. And then I'm going to do the motherboard one. I was thinking about doing the GPU, but I guess I'll just plug it into the PC, but I'm not gonna feed it through the motherboard yet. I'm gonna actually feed the CPU and the motherboard cables through right now. So for the CPU one, you need to go ahead and pop this out. Pop that out. And then all these right here are CPU slots. I don't know if y'all can see that on camera, but all of these are CPU slots, so it's connected right there. I'll just plug it down here first. All right, that should be in. Okay, there's the click. I was about to say, I didn't hear a click. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and feed that through. And then my other CPU power. There we go, there we go. Let's go ahead and feed that through. And then you got the big boy, the motherboard connection. Big boy, the motherboard connection. So with the side that connects to the actual power supply, they'll be separated. And the big, let's start with the small one, I guess. The small part goes right here. I'm not expecting to hear a click, and I'm not hearing the click, but it's in there. And other part goes right here. It's in there. Once again, didn't hear no click, so making me kinda nervous, but it's in there. Now we're gonna go ahead and feed this through. All right, and this is that cable that I just fed through. The motherboard cable. So you see this clip right here? It needs to clip in right there. Very simple, very simple. And I was thinking about going with extension cables for this, you know what I'm saying, to give it more RGB, but why didn't I do that? I don't know. The main reason was they were saying this 50 series can't be daisy chained, so I was like, if I'm not gonna get it for my GPU, I'm not gonna get it for anything else. But I might, might come back later and install some extensions. Y'all hear my son in the background crying? Daddy, mommy, daddy, mommy. Which one does he want, y'all? I don't know. Dad is locked in right now, son. Trying to make sure all of these are plugged in. All right, and then we got the CPU power up top. Yeah, excuse me for sniffling throughout the video, man. I sincerely apologize. I'm getting over like a cold or something. But if y'all still here, man, I greatly appreciate you. But I know y'all been hearing me sniffling and stuff, man. I apologize. The crazy thing is, bro, when I built my first build back in 2020, 2021, I was sick too. I don't think I was sniffling in the vid, but when I tell you I was feeling like crap building that first PC, boy, I was down and out. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, is this the wrong side? CPU? No, I said CPU. All right, I know I don't have the GPU plugged up just yet, but GPU is gonna be right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and install these on the back, and I'm actually gonna feed the cable under. So when the GPU is plugged in, it'll pretty much be sitting like this. Like instead of it coming around here and plugging in, I'm gonna have it coming under and sitting like right there. And this, I know you can't see it right now, it plugs into where it says 12V 2x6. It's all the way at the bottom. I plugged it in all the way down here. Excuse my kids, my loud family in the background. Everybody's home now. I was trying to get this completed before. But yeah, that's where that goes. My plan was to feed it down here, but it's acting like it don't want to go through. Let's see if we can go to the other side. There we go. I'm about to say, ain't no way. I don't much I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna put as much as I can through right now. The back looking like now is getting a little crazy, but we gonna manage it once we get everything plugged up. We're moving on to the AIO next. So I didn't want to manage these until we have everything that needs to be managed, because AIO should have like a fan plug that has to come out the back. So I'm gonna use these two right here to cable manage, and then I'm gonna put these in here as well, and then I'll feed them through here, so it looks a little better. So I'm just waiting a little bit before I really cable manage everything. But yeah, next is the AIO. All right, so with the AIO, radiator is gonna go right here. The fans are gonna be on the other side. So I know there's a way you can take this out, and I could just put the radiator here and install the fans on the other side while it's outside. Really, I could do it while it's in there, but I think it would be easier if I take it out. Let's see. Yep, comes out very easy. Very, very easy. And you have the radiator. As well as the CPU cap, whatever you want to call it, the thing that goes over the CPU. Big boy radiator. I should have mentioned my last AIO was only a 2 fan. As you can see, this is a 3 fan system. Oh, it just looks so good. Okay, I thought I got the wrong fans with my additional fans, but they look exactly like these. I think I got the right stuff. I ain't gonna lie, Lian Lee. The instructions for this thing right here, I don't know if y'all can see that. Trash. Horrible, man. I've been stuck on this for like the last 45 minutes. But for all of you that are using AM5 or AM4, this pump, it comes with this bracket on it. You cannot use this bracket with the AM5. So what you have to do, you can literally take it off, just put the pump down and pull. Boom. Comes right off. This is the one I already put on, so I gotta put this back on, but that's how you do it. The instructions, not clear, bro. Like, no wordage, nothing, bro. Just pictures that are horrible. So you put that on there, and then you have to put these 4 screws. My camera in focus. You have to put these 4 screws on the motherboard, like this, sitting straight up, like right around the CPU, and then you're gonna screw these parts into it, which I'll show y'all. Yeah, so yeah, these little screws, they come in a separate bag with the AIO. You put that little AM4 bracket on there, and then you have to take, I already installed the other 3, but you take the back of it, you screw it in, you screw the short side into the motherboard like that, right around the CPU. And then once I'm ready, I'm not doing it right now, but this part right here, these parts, of course, will all screw into those parts that are sticking out. I'm gonna install the fans first in the radiator. Then I'm gonna put on the thermal paste, and then I'll go ahead and get that installed, and I'll show you that, of course. Okay, so to install the fan to the bracket that's in the case, I'm gonna take the fans off first. All right, now all the fans are free, as you can see. All right, so fan, you see the bracket I took out? The bracket was in the case, once again, like this. So it would be facing me if you're looking at the front of the case. So I'm putting the fans like this. So I'm gonna screw them in. And then AIO, inside the radiator, is gonna go like this behind it. With this part right here sticking backwards and then the pump is gonna come in from behind and be on top of the CPU. So let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get this screwed in, man. Yeah, this is the final product of the AIO. We're gonna go ahead and get this installed right now. Oh no. Looking bad. I don't think we have no clearance. I think I'm gonna have to redo this. Yeah, I don't have enough clearance. Can we scoot the fans down? Yeah, we're gonna have to scoot the radiator down a little bit. All right, radiator's cleared, man. We are good. Ran into another slowdown. Installed the bracket upside down on the radiator. So just have to take it all the way back out. And I gotta re-screw everything back in. But hey, we almost done. We are almost done. The 15th time trying to get this little tray back in here with this AIO radiator, bro. Let's see what happens, man. Is it gonna let me screw it in? Oh my God, and it did. Good God, bro. Good God, brother, man. All right, now let's get this around to the CPU, man. Okay, the SATA on the pump. This right here is what powers the pump. Can y'all see that? This is what powers the pump. This right here. This is for the fan. This is for the pump fan right here. So you have to plug that into your motherboard. It literally should say pump fan. And this right here, not too for sure. I gotta look it up again, but it says USB. So we're gonna figure it out. But if it does say USB, I can plug it back here. I don't need to plug it in the front. Once again, because I have that Lian power supply with those USB and fan headers on there. Can it fit? Can it fit? Can it fit? Is the question. Yes. And we are through. We are through. We feed it through here? Possibly. Is that gonna reach? Is that gonna reach? Is the question. Boom. Bam. But that don't look like it's gonna reach. All right, so we got it through with a little bit of maneuvering, man. Had to pass it through. It's like these little passageways that I guess is made for the AIO that you put it through. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna put some thermal paste on the back of this. I'm also gonna put some thermal paste on my CPU. I actually have my own thermal paste that I bought. Luckily, the AIO does come with thermal paste if you didn't, you know what I'm saying, if you didn't have any. This is the thermal paste that I got when I got all my parts. Never heard of it, but you know, I don't know what kind of name that is. But you know, hey, shout out to Yeaster, man. Shout out to Yeaster. So the AIO comes with like a little practice thing. Like you got to put it on there a certain type of way. Let me read these not very descriptive instructions again on how to do this. So this is a little thing you got to put on there. Focus up. Let's go ahead and put that in the middle. I hope this thermal paste don't touch nothing else, bruh. All right, I'm just gonna do it like this. Y'all see me? Okay, I hope y'all can see me. If not, I apologize. I do not want to mess this up. All right, I think that's a decent amount. Now, it came with like a little scraper. I should have got the scraper out beforehand. I want you to scrape it over. Boom, just like that. And then you take off. Little practice thing. Bam. We got perfect hexagons. Look at that. Look at that. Now we're gonna let you chill right there until we are ready to put you on the CPU. Now I'm still gonna put a little bit of thermal paste on the CPU itself. Don't wanna do no overkill or nothing like that, but way I built my first build, I put it on the CPU as well as the APU. I'm sorry, as well as the AIO. Just want to make sure it does not fall. Fall on anything else. Do not fall. Bam. Put a little circle in the middle. I think that is enough. Let me put a little bit more actually. A little bit more. Hope that's not too much. And then yeah, man, time to screw. Time to screw. All right. Come on. Don't give me no issues. Don't give me no issues, please. These bottom ones. There we go. There we go. Just need one. This last bottom one. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we got that set up, man. Now, how in the heck am I supposed to set my grommets up, bro? What the heck, bro? Oh my God. Oh my God, look at this, y'all. So yeah, having to take the AIO pump off. Forgot to put the grommet back right here. If you can see it, back right here for the cable management. And I do not like how that looks, so I'm not about to leave it like that. So Lord knows I don't want to take this off, but for the sake of cable management. Okay, that's off. Okay, let's do this without, oh yeah, that thermal paste management is perfect. Now I need to get this grommet through here without getting thermal paste on it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. Hey, y'all cables, come on through. Bruh, it's gonna be, I don't wanna say the word I wanna say. It's gonna be pretty challenging to get this through here without getting thermal paste on it. Okay, let's, boom. Ooh, don't want to drop it. How much can it stretch, bro? You about to stretch today. Lord, help me. I don't want to do the thermal paste. I really feel like I need to call somebody for help. I do not want to get thermal paste on this, bro. Probably have to, though. Please, please, please. Oh my God. Boom. Please, please, please. Okay, get around this, boom. Get around this, boom. I think we did it, guys. I think we did it. I think we did it. Maybe a little thermal paste was lost. But y'all tell me, look, still look good, don't it? Hey, we did that. We did that, man. Didn't want to do it. The stress. Not gonna lie to y'all, the AIO took me way too long, bro. That was literally, bro, that took a majority of the time. Like, I got it on though, got the grommet back on that I forgot to put on. I had to unscrew this, put it back on. I had to unscrew this like 3 times because it wasn't fitting. I put it on backwards. Bruh, but we got it done, man. We are almost done. I need to install my fans now, my other fans. So one set of fans, I'm sorry, two fans are gonna go right here and 3 more fans are gonna go at the bottom. Once again, these are the reverse blade. Once again, since I'm installing it on the bottom, it's going to be intaking air up. So yeah, these need to be reversed, and then the ones on the back too are going to be exhaust. So they're regular blades. Not gonna lie, just a point of the day where I'm just trying to get through this. So I apologize if I'm starting to move kind of fast. So just open the 3-pack of the reverse fans, and they come with a controller. This is how you control the fans RGB and things like that. I believe it's called the Lian 3 Connect app or something like that. But yeah, so this is the cable that came with it. We have a fan header and then a USB header, and I'm going to connect that to the power supply that's on the back. I don't know where I'm going to put this. But then we got the fans right here, 3 fans right here. Got the black ones, man. Like I said, I got mismatched. My other ones, look, bro. My other ones are white. But I guess it doesn't matter because the radiator fans are white too. So I guess, bro, I'm messing up, bro. Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and connect these 3 black fans in my white fan setup. Sheesh. 1, 2. Where do they connect it? Okay, and they connect on the side like that. So I'm just gonna slide it. God, if I drop another mother piece, my Lord, bro. All right, and once you get them all connected, bro, they pretty much stuck together. I'll just put it on there. And then we have to take off the plastic pieces on both sides, it looks like, to get access to the screws. But this is the back, as you can tell by the logo. All right, we got all the little covers off, as you can see. So now I can go ahead and lay it down and get the screwing. Oh, that didn't sound right. That did not sound right. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Look, my smart self was trying to connect it on the front, but I'm like, these screws are not long enough to connect these to this frame. You gotta turn it over, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not tired of nothing like that. Like I said, I'm just ready to get this done, bro. I am ready to get this done. Still gotta install Windows and all that. I got all that screwed in. It's gonna go back in just like this. Boom, bam. But before I do that, I have to put on this little piece right here, which is what controls the fans. So you see that right there? Take them little hooks, put it inside, slide it up. Boom. Now it's locked. Now this is gonna go behind the motherboard and it's gonna plug in to, you guessed it, fan header. Come on, camera. Yeah, you see it. I'll lift this up, slide it right on. Excuse me, let's try that again. Slide it right on. Excuse me. Sorry, give me a second. And we're going to slide it right on in. There we go. Oh, I knew I could do it. And with this, we want to keep in mind we have a relatively big GPU. So I want to put this as high as I can up on this little back part. Talking about putting it high enough to avoid the GPU, but you got to keep in mind they have these little controller things where you have to plug in the fan header, and I put it on the bottom, which is hitting the GPU bracket. So I gotta unscrew it, unscrew this, and then put the little controller part up here. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna go ahead and feed these. What should I feed them through? I guess like right here. That's the optimal position, if they will stay. Yeah. And y'all see what I'm talking about? Look, we clear now. We clear. It's flat. So let's finish this out. Let's finish out strong, man. We are finally on to the graphics card, man. I've been at this so long. I want y'all to know this. I've been at this so long, my microphone that I was using died. It died, bro. I've been doing this for 8 hours. 8 hours. I want to be 6. I am at 8 hours, bro. So y'all pray for me, man. Let's hope nothing goes wrong with the 5080, okay? This is the last piece, and then we just gotta, you know what I'm saying, boot it up. Hopefully it turns on first try. Y'all pray for me, please. Please pray for me. Please pray for me, man. Let's go ahead and get this done. Look at this card, bro. Yo, I'm happy with my purchase. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, like I said, I wanted the Astro, but this is beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Wow, I'm happy. I'm happy. Look at this, man. Look at this. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that B-roll, man. Let's go ahead and get this installed. And let's boot this computer up, man. Definitely gonna take this off. Hope y'all enjoyed that little B-roll, man. Oh, we gotta take off. Of course. Look, I'm moving too fast. Gotta take off these little, all my experienced people know this, but if you're a new builder, you gotta take these off to insert the graphics card. So depending on where you're gonna insert your graphics card, which I'm gonna insert mine right here, that's where the PCIe lanes are. I'm sorry, the PCIe slot is. So I'm going to take off, I think this, well, first of all, you need to see how many slots your card takes. I believe this is a 3 slot. If I'm not mistaken, if mistaken I am not, I believe it is a 3 slot. 1, 2, 3, yeah, it is a 3 slot. So I'm gonna take the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one out. And then I'll have room to put the GPU in there. Let's go ahead and slide this bad boy in. Oh, hold on. My bad, my fault. Gotta take these out too. I don't remember doing this on my older GPU, but it's been so long. Gotta take these out, the display port and the HDMI port. Looking, are they gold? Is that gold or copper? I don't know. Looks nice though. All right. Oh, hey! What was that? I don't like that noise. I do not like that noise right there. What is this? What is it hitting up against? Is my GPU too big, bro? Please don't tell me. Please do not tell me. Bro, what am I hitting up against? This thing is huge, bro. I think it's too big. No. Oh, it's the support. Okay. So this case comes built in with an anti-sag GPU support, this piece right here. And I think it was stopping me from putting it in. So I gotta move that. I gotta remove that. Yeah, I took that thing out, man. I appreciate that, Lian, but this graphics card is too big. Now let's try that again. Should slide right in now. Come on, man. What is that notebook? Okay, there we go. There we go. I still feel like I'm pressing up against something. Definitely not in all the way. What is stopping me right now? Chat, help me out. What's stopping me right now? So I went ahead and laid the card down. I had to take off the SSD cover to hit the release button to let the card go, since this card is so big. So I'm glad I know that now. If I ever need to release it, I just have to take this off. Let's go ahead and put that back on. Put that back on. Now I did figure out the problem. So I as y'all seen earlier, put this through the bottom of the motherboard. So the graphics card is so big that when I'm trying to put that on there, it's rubbing up against this, which is causing this to rub up against the fans. So I'm gonna have to take, take this back through the motherboard and actually take it through one of these little side grommets, whatever you want to call it, to power to power the GPU. I wanted to do it under, but it looks like I'm not gonna be able to do it under. So after what seems like 3 hours, no, it was more like 20 minutes, I finally got that thing back under the motherboard. I don't know how I got it under there in the first place, but never again, bro. Never again, bro. Let's try this again. Let's put the fan back. Put the fan back where it goes. My Lord, bro. See, it's the small things when it comes to PCB. It's not the big stuff that you think would be challenging. It's just like you get caught up on small stuff, bro. And the time adds up. It just adds up, man. Fans, good to go. GPU. We good to go, right? We good to go, right? GPU? Chat, we good to go? 300 squad? Are we good to go? Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know if compact was the way to go with these big ass cards, bro. And I don't think I ever wanna take this card out. Like if I have an option. I don't think I ever want to take this card out, bro. Bro, what is blocking me now? Nothing should be blocking me, dog. All right, so once again, I moved the power cable. I already had to move it, but it was down here this time. Maybe that was blocking the card. I moved it up. Y'all can see everything is clear down here. This is where I'm going right here. Everything is clear. Nothing is blocking me. Graphics card, please. Please. Just go in, bro. That's all I'm asking. Just go in. Just go in. I think we're good, y'all. We are good, y'all. Holy crap, bro. Why was that so difficult? Why was that so challenging, bro? I think we solid. Yep, pulling back on it, won't come out. Yeah, I don't know if I should have went compact for this, bro. Cause that was too hard for no reason. Like for no reason, bro. Way too hard for no reason at all. Now we plug in the power cable. Let's make sure this is all the way in. I don't want no problems. Please, I don't want no problems. Please believe me when I say I don't want no problems. See, and this is what I was talking about. Hopefully y'all can see that. Y'all can't see that. See how it's not plugged in all the way? Showing those little blue pins. This is another reason why I like this PSU. Gotta make sure you plug that all the way in. It lets you know, hey, it's not plugged in all the way. Plug it in, buddy. There we go. I heard the snap. I heard the snap. We're good. We are all the way in. That's the last piece. It is time for the moment of truth. Every PC builder fears this moment. We have to plug this thing up. We have to plug it up to the power. We have to plug it up to a monitor, and hopefully it boots to BIOS. I need prayers in the chat, man. Prayers in the chat, man. Prayers in the chat. Here we go, y'all. Y'all see what this is, man. Y'all see what this is. Here we go. Here we go, man. We ain't playing around, man. This is a display port. Display port. Going in. It's going in. Power cable. Going in. Oh man, I've been working on this all day. Please work. Prayers in the chat. Prayers in the chat. We have power. We have power. I haven't hit the power button, but y'all see that. Y'all see what I see. Oh my God, bro. Oh my Lord. Okay, I thought I heard something. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, sir. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yo, look at this. Look, 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 look. Look, don't look how messy my desk is, but look. We got something. We got something. This feeling never gets old. Hold on. All right, new CPU installed. FTPM/PSP NV corrupted or whatever structure changed. Press Y to restart. If you have a BitLocker, okay, whatever. Press N to keep previous. We're gonna press Y. Oh, I don't even have I don't have a keyboard plugged up. I don't have a keyboard plugged up to it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, I got my old keyboard out. Let's press Y. Please, Lord, I beg you. Please, I'm a humble servant. Can't even talk, bro. I can't even talk, man. I'm a humble servant, please. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, here we go. Oh my God, this is so beautiful, bro. This feeling never gets old. I just feel so accomplished, man. All right, CPU fan profile. Once again, my fans are not connected to my motherboard, so it's not gonna show here. All right, now let's go ahead and try to install Windows. I'm not too for sure what it's talking about with the CPU fan. Look, CPU fan is going, bro. Pump is going. Pump is going. Not too for sure what you're talking about, big dog. You about to get restarted, and then we're going to try to install Windows. Okay, CPU detection error, detecting storages, SanDisk. Yeah, I got my SanDisk, and that's where my Microsoft is. My Microsoft is right here on the SanDisk Extreme, so it should just start. 3 keyboards, USB total 3 keyboards, 3 mice, 6 hubs. Bro, what is he talking about? Okay, CPU, please ensure your CPU code is properly detected. Oh, I need to change my boot. Which one the computer boots to? Pretty sure I gotta change it to the Extreme, because that's where boot option 1. There we go. SanDisk Extreme. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, so last modified. So less main BIOS. Okay, so we're gonna exit, save changes and reset. There we go. You have not made any changes to the BIOS. I think we got action. I think we got action. I think we got action. Yes, sir. I think we got some action. I believe that's my Samsung 990 Pro. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it there, because I don't want to install it here. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and install it on my Samsung, because that's what's gonna be left on the, in the PC. I'm gonna take this SanDisk and do something else with it. So yeah, definitely gonna install it to my SSD. I do apologize if I'm not explaining all this correctly, but I installed Windows on this drive from my previous PC before setting up my new PC, so I didn't have to buy it for the new PC, and then I just plugged it in, and yeah, here we are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, as you can see, we do have one problem. These fans right here. They are not lighting up for some reason. I think I know why, and I'm definitely gonna check it out. After we get everything up and booted, we have 50%. But yeah, these fans working perfectly fine. These fans RGB'd up. So what's wrong with you? We're gonna see. I think, like I said, I think I have an idea though. I think I have an idea of what the problem is. Just look at her, bro. Just look at it, man. Like, I did that, bro. There's nothing more accomplishing than building a PC, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Bro, this is so amazing, man. Now these big cables, bro, this doesn't look good, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? Hey, man. I'm proud of myself. Another AOS symbol right there I can't see. So Windows has been installed to my SSD. As you can see to the right, now it's showing Windows Boot Manager. So I'm going to press F8 to go to the boot menu. And then we are going to select Boot Manager. And this should do what it says. Bring up the boot manager, and it should log into Windows, man. We should not go back to the BIOS after this. There we go. There we go, 300 squad. Oh my God, if you're still watching, I love you. Thank you for your prayers. Second PC build, and pretty much nothing went wrong, man. It came on, you know, you hear a lot of horror stories about the PC not coming on, and they got to take the whole thing down and rebuild the whole thing back up, man. I've never had to do that on this build and on my first build, bro. I guess I got lucky, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. I hope y'all can feel how happy I am. Oh my God, I've been at this all day. All day, man. Yeah, so it is actually the next day. It is actually the next day. After I completed the build yesterday, I installed Windows. I actually took a break, man. Or I had to take a break, man. I was tired, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, it is the next day. We're gonna go ahead and finish out the build today, man. We got 3 things we need to do. Number 1, I need to take out the SSD, my D drive from my older computer, install it in this one, because I have some files and videos that I'm trying to transfer over. Then we need to install these. I picked up these today. Got some wireless streamers. Pretty much what they do is it adds more RGB, as you can tell. But yeah, it's gonna go. I have one for the GPU connections, you know, to clean up these ugly cables right here. And I'll have one for the CPU to make this look a little better. It's just gonna add that little, you know, that last little touch to the PC. Could have got one for the CPU core, but I'm like, this thing is real short. Just goes, you know, from here to right behind the motherboard, so I wasn't gonna waste my money on that. But yeah, SSD, streamers, and then installing the rest of the case, putting the case back on. As you can see, it's still exposed. I did do some troubleshooting. I know I told y'all this fan wasn't working. I got these RGB lights working. It just wasn't connected to the controller back here. The controller that came with the AIO. There was an extra cord I was missing. But anyway, we got that taken care of. But yeah, I want to see, definitely try to see what this computer can do, man. So I really want to finish this build. We're going to be testing Marvel Rivals. We're going to be testing Cyberpunk just to see the frames we can get, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to max out the graphics, see what we can get. So I'm going to show you my old build, take the SSD out of that, put it into this. And then, yeah, man, let's get it done. Let's get to it. But yeah, here she is, man. Here's my first build, man. This build, bro, I don't care how many graphics cards come out, how many new CPUs, how many new cases. This will always be my baby. I'm never getting rid of this. Yeah, man. Y'all tell me in the comments which one looks better to y'all. You know, this one is a lot smaller. Well, not a lot smaller, but it's more compact. I honestly was planning on getting another case like this. I believe it's just called the O11 Vision. I got the O11 Vision Compact, but I got the Compact on accident. Then, you know, I was like, hey, might as well, you know, go compact, because this one is a non-compact, I guess is what you call it, and it was just easy to build for a first-time build. So let me open it for y'all real quick. Yeah, this is it, man. This is my baby right here, my first baby. Took me 6 hours to build. Saying nothing too crazy. 3080, 5800X, 32 gigs of RAM. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, this is my first baby right here, man. But you can see this AIO only has 2 fans. I got a 3-fan AIO on this one. No RGB on this one. I went very, very simple. I actually want to plug it up so y'all can see the comparison. That's actually what I'm gonna do. Let me plug it up real quick. All right, let's compare the old to the new. And like I said, I didn't even install the streamers on this one yet, so this is gonna look even better, but just as of right now. Just look at it, man. Look at both of them. The old one's still nice too. It don't got all the RGB, man. Like I said, my first one always gonna have a special place in my heart. But as you can see, it's nowhere near RGB'd out as this one over here. That's my new baby, my second baby. Now, I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera, but it has RGB on the front, RGB fans. So I can, of course, change it in any color I want. But yeah, that was pretty much it with this first build, man. I did not care about RGB at all. Like, I was just like, it's my first build. I don't want all them colors, but I just want to make sure it works. And that's what I did, man. First time it came on, no issues. Like, you hear all them horror stories about, you know, people doing a build and then trying to turn it on and it don't work. Look, none of that with this. None of that. None of it, man. Yeah, man. Nothing too crazy, bro. Got this little RGB. This is RGB and the fans. That was it. Now look at this, bro. Look at this, man. And then, like I said, I'm about to swap these two out. So, but yeah, man, let's go ahead and get this SSD out. So the SSD. So the primary SSD is right here. But the one that I'm trying to get is under the graphics card. So I gotta take out my 3080, unscrew. Damn, I wish there was a way I could get it without taking this out. But yeah, I gotta unscrew the cover, take it out, and then pop it in here, man. Like, this thing's so dusty, bro. I just cleaned this like last week too, cause I thought I was just gonna upgrade the card only. I pretty much took the AIO out. I just installed this like last week. Cleaned it all out. Now it's dusty again. Yeah, let's get to it. Before I take it apart, I want y'all to get a close up. Ah, man, it's just so sentimental, man. I'm replacing my main thing, man. You non-PC builders will not understand. My 3080, I had a anti-sag graphics card holder. This is back before they was making all the attachments they do now. But yeah, y'all see the dust, man. It's dusty in here. All fans are on. Yeah, but it's dusty in here, man. My Asus 3080, tough. Crazy thing is, bro, this is an Aorus board. Can y'all see that? This is an Aorus board with an Asus, however you want to say, a graphics card. Now my new build, this is the Asus motherboard with an Aorus graphics card. I can't have the same motherboard and GPU, bro. Yeah, man. Gotta take this out. And the SSD is right under there. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera, but it's right under there. This thing dusty, bro. Dusty. 3/4. Tough gaming. All right, now that we got the SSD installed, let's go ahead and do the streamers. Once again, it's gonna be going from here, back there, here, back there. It's gonna look a lot better, but I want you to look at this clearance that I have. Under this graphics card in between this fan, bro, there is nothing, bro. Literally nothing. So I don't know if it's gonna fit. I do not want to put the streamer from here to there because I feel like that would just be ugly as heck. It's gonna look better than this black one, but you know, I prefer if it can go from here, under, straight to the back of the motherboard, man. But we're gonna see. So in my case, this little black part is hitting this. What is this? The USB. I believe this is a USB cable. I can't remember which cable this is, but this little black part right here is too wide. So I got to take this part off so I can connect this to the motherboard. And there's two little clips here. Hopefully y'all can see that. It's two little clips here that I can pull out, and it should just come right off. Yep. Yeah, one side is off. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I figured it out. So pretty much I can slide this part down, the fat part. I can slide it down so there's more room for the head. And this piece right here won't knock up against that other cord. So I'm sliding this down just a little bit. Boom, bam, bop. And then putting this back on. If it'll go in the holes. All right, boom. Let's thread it back. See, I scooted it down just a little bit. You see it's a little white there. Hope y'all can see that. It's a little white there because I scooted it back. Let's put this other piece back on. If it'll go. Snap. There you go. There you go. All right, CPU clips installed. Time for that GPU, man. Oh yeah, and it's definitely not gonna be able to fit under. I tried, bro. This thing is way too thick. Look at that. Ain't no way. So it's gonna have to go over, just like this. There's no problem. It's not gonna look too bad. I just wanted it to go under. I don't know why I said that like that. But yeah. Not today. Make sure that's in all the way. That bad boy out this way. Hold on now. Hold on now. You say I don't got enough? I was about to say. You saying I don't got enough clearance? Bro, this graphics card is so big, it makes everything so complicated. I don't have enough clearance, bro. I have to, no, forget that. I'm gonna go in the other way. Heck no. This graphics card is crazy. This graphics card is wild, bro. Come on, bro. Give me my cord back. Godly, I'm messing up. All right, man. Ain't no way around it. Graphics card has to move forward. Let's just go ahead and do what we gotta do. Once again, remember, if y'all remember to push the pin to release the graphics card, it's under here. It's right here. I hope y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? It's right here. Let's just go ahead and get this done real quick. Graphics card is out. Got my leeway, and that's literally all I needed. That's literally all I needed, bro. All right, I can't see if it's going back in. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There we go. It's back in. Just like that. Just like that. And the pins won't reach, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? Bro, are you serious right now? Bro, y'all gotta see this. It's like I'm being tested, bro. Look, this graphics card, focus. The pins are kind of further back because of this piece right here. These are the pins I need to reach. Look at this. Look at this. You see this? See this? How it sticks out like that? Camera, focus, bro. Okay. Now look. I'm trying to plug in the GPU, right? I don't know why my camera's doing this here. I do apologize. I sincerely apologize. Look at this. Look at this. It won't reach. I am really being tested, bro. Bro, my camera's about to make me mad, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, y'all see it. It won't reach. It will not reach. All right, man, we got it done, man. Look, it's not the prettiest, but we got it done, okay? So this, hold on, maybe we can reattach this. Yeah, this black part is supposed to be right here. I think we can reattach it, actually. Excuse my camera angles. I know they're bad right now. I'm trying to put this back on here. Boom, bam, bam. No? Kinda a little bit. Okay, bam. Got that back on. All right, good as new. Just had to take that front piece off because this graphics card, like I said, this part was blocking it. So there you go. Streamers are installed, and that is going to enhance the look of the build by 50%. No, actually 100%, 100 plus aura, man. Just had to N-word rig it up, if y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of lame, I ain't gonna lie. I had to do some stuff, man. But let's go ahead and get the case on. Actually, let me power it up first, just to make sure it's working, bro, before I put everything back on. Y'all pray for me, man. All right, just the final test before I hook it up to my setup. It's the final test, man. Yes, sir. We are golden, man. We are golden. Them things are bright. Good God, those things are bright. Those things are bright as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you.